Hey everybody, Ron Onesti here from the Arcada Theatre. I gotta tell you, I'm very fortunate to be able to cross paths with professionals in this industry that are truly incredible. Not only incredible people, but also incredible performers. And once in a great while, there comes this mashup of talent, of passion, of coolness. October 17th at the Arcada Theatre in St. Charles is going to be one of those rare occasions. Robby Robinson, you've known him for 30, 50, 80 years.
45 years.
Frankie Valli's musical director. He's the fifth season,
There you go.
and and he's put together this amazing show. And we're going to talk to all these folks on this call right now. Robby Robinson, what the heck did you do? It's like a nuclear bomb you put together. We're going to call you Enrico Fermi of
Yeah.
entertainment.
I love your perspective as the mashup. This is a mashup of three of my favorite people in the business. SARA NIEMIETZ and I have been working together for a few years now, a couple of years in terms of collaborating on projects. And we've got about 10 or 11 songs out there that have been doing real well. One of the songs is a song called Route 66, the great old song that everybody knows. And we got invited to perform at a Route 66 convention in Illinois in October. And I thought, well, we can't just go do one show. So let's put together a little mini tour. And so I called up two of my favorite artists, Travis CLOER, who played Frankie Valli and Jersey Boys for 2,200 shows, and the rock legend, VINNY MARTELL from the great band Vanilla Fudge, who rocks better than anybody on guitar. And they agreed to join us. So we're going to go rock Chicago, rock St. Charles on October 17th.
Well, you know what? Cool. Really, I mean, to have, Vinny just played by me. I was really excited to see him. I mean, this guy, there's flames shooting out his freaking guitar.
It's amazing, this guy. Yeah,
I know. It. Well, your whole band, Vin, the Fudge. I think you guys played like Lincoln's inauguration, but you're still unbelievable. I mean, really, the fans went out of their mind. What Carmine does should be illegal in 7 states. It really should be. The way he handles those drums, and he's an old friend, of course. And what you bring to the show on the guitar. I mean, when Robby was telling me, like, this is not like Little League. This is like college ball right here. Cool. What do we got to look forward to, Vin, when it comes to some of your guitar solos, some of those riffs? I mean, what are you bringing to the table to the show?
Well, I'm gonna just do my thing. I don't know. I just get into a groove. I know it's a great thing playing along with Robby. He jammed with us, and I think we hit it off really great. So we'll do a couple of fudge tunes for everybody. Try to bend some strings and try to just do what we normally do. Have a good time and go for it. Turn everybody on with rock and roll.
Well, I can butt in there if you don't. I can butt in there if you don't mind, Ron and Vinny. You know that we're not going to come on stage and not do some of the hit records from Vanilla Fudge, one of my favorite bands of all time. We're going to do Keep Me Hanging On. We're going to do Shotgun. We're going to do Ticket to Ride, et cetera, et cetera.
That video of the Fudge on Ed Sullivan, if anybody out there has not seen it, the emotion on every one of those guys' faces, and they recreated the Fudge show. It was really, really incredible. And Vin, I was listening to your solo project the other day. Man, oh man, again, flames shooting out of that guitar, man. We're so excited to have you.
Well, thank you. My pleasure. I mean, like I was saying, the good Lord gives us the talent, so let's use it. Let's rock and roll. That's what it's all about.
So I'm Italian from Chicago, but my favorite thing on the planet is the Jersey Boys. I mean, it just is. I knew the Chicago guys extremely well. I know that show like I could say it backwards, like a Beatles album. And when you talk about Jersey Boys, it's really hard to keep Travis out of that conversation. 2,200 performances, probably more than Frankie Valli himself in some weird way.
Right.
Really unbelievable, Travis. And kudos to you, Mr. Robinson, for landing this guy. Travis, what do we got to look forward to in this show? I mean, is it a silly question? Are you doing some of the Four Seasons stuff?
We're not singing any Frankie Valli whatsoever.
Bye.
Yeah.
We're not
Zero.
even talking about him.
Yeah.
No.
We're not even allowed to say the name.
Really?
Actually,
Well,
we've been given a cease and desist. So we're not doing
stick to
anything.
those mariachi polka songs you got.
Yeah.
I mean, we're bringing all the hits. We're not going to pull out any stops. Like Robby said, this is kind of a mashup of a greatest hits album from all of us.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be a blast, man. No one's going to leave there not feeling good and full of energy and full of life. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, I hope the stage can hold all this talent. I mean, I really have to reinforce it. And then, by the way, SARA NIEMIETZ is going to be there. Oh, by the way, talk about talent. Sarah, what the heck? Again, Robby, nice job.
Oh, amazing.
It's been such a joy to get to work with Robby and now talking with Travis. I'm such a fan and I can't wait to get to perform all together in the same place. And this will actually be my return to the Arcada. I was there singing with Richard Marx for his special probably 10 years ago or something when they recorded it.
Well, it was awesome. We had, I think we had Joey Fatone.
There was,
there
was one of the boys. I can't remember, NSYNC or Backstreet Boys or
yeah, one of the Backstreet Boys. I think it's Joey Fatone. I think it was, and then also it was what's his name? Not the oh my god, not the
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman, that little guy.
Wow.
Yeah,
yeah.
Not too shabby.
It was cool. We shot. That's right. We shot his DVD and CD at the time.
Yeah.
At the theater, and it was so cool because Hugh Jackman was working out. He was with us for 2 days, and he was doing these, those like New York Christmas. What do you call those Christmas girls? The kicks. The
Rockettes.
Rockettes.
The Rockettes. I walk in, and there's this Hugh Jackman doing Rockettes kicks in the hallway because he had some. I mean, to see Wolverine there, and I'll tell you what, we talk about wonderful guys. Another stellar individual, Hugh Jackman. But tell us a little bit. Oh, it was fabulous. What? Well, I'm so glad that you're going to come back to our stage, Sarah. Really, what will you be doing as part of this show?
I am basically just going to be bringing coffee around and taking food orders from these amazing people, whatever they want.
Sure.
The green M&Ms. But when I'm not doing that, I'm also going to be a part of this mashup. I mean, we're doing. Since it started from Route 66, we're doing some car songs. We're going to do Born to Be Wild and some really kind of rocking stuff in that world. But then we're also going to branch off from there. We'll do some arrangements that Robby and I worked on, do some jazz, do some R&B, and then a little bit of original music of mine and of Travis's as well.
Well, Robby, I don't know what to say. I mean, it's really ingenious how you did this. I mean, again, we go to that mashup word because it truly is. I mean, if you look at Fudge, if you look at some of the other classics, the Route 66 classics, of course, Jersey Boy stuff that Sarah brings to the table, some of the originals. I mean, it's really going to be a musical night that rarely happens anywhere. And it's October 17th. Again, the level of talent. I think I'm just going to take the chairs out. No one's going to sit in them anyway. We're just going to do a lot of, we should do the whole, if you're old enough to remember Mitch Miller, we should, the bouncing ball, sing along with Mitch, because everyone's going to know every song, it looks like, aside from some of the glorious originals that you guys are going to spring on us.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of favorites and songs that people know, kind of just done in a different version. We'll kind of turn them on their head a bit. And I'll be the bouncing ball. I'll just bounce around.
Well, one of the things, too, I'll throw in about these, you use the term, Ron, when you and I first talked about this show, you used the pedigree had really excited you. And everybody here has a pedigree in our business. But what excites me, too, is, I've worked with all of these people in amazing ways. SARA NIEMIETZ and Travis CLOER are not only brilliant singers, brilliant talents on so many levels. They are the two of the most dynamic performers I've ever known. And to pair the two of those dynamic performers along with, anybody who's seen Vanilla Fudge knows that VINNY MARTELL will rock the stage. And I'll just try to keep up with these guys,
You know what? Before we finish this thing, let's take a second to talk about R squared over here. That really talk about bringing pedigree to the freaking table here. I mean, how many years you're Frankie Valli's musical director?
Oh, it's only 45 years now, Ron.
Only 45 years you're his musical director.
We're just getting started, baby.
Yeah, and see, that's what I love about you. No, you know what? It's you've seen it all, you've done it all, you've worked with them all, and now it's your time to shine. You put this great project together. Thrilled as hell to be a part of it. It's an honor for us at the Arcada Theatre, October 17th, the classic historic stage at the Arcada. I'm telling you, I really gotta thank you so much. Oh, wait, here, let me just Vinny's trying to get back on. We'll see if we can do a little goodbye from Vinny.
Yeah.
But while he tries, again, I just want to thank you very much, Robby, for this opportunity. Real quick here, who's the rest of the band, Robby?
We're bringing in some Zeb Briskovich is playing bass guitar, and Miles Vanderveer is playing drums. And so it's going to be a 4-piece band, and the four of us are going to be rocking the stage. Of course, Travis and Sarah both play, and we may include them a little bit on some guitar stuff, but they're going to be rocking this. They're going to be in front of the band, and well, it's going to be a rock show. I'll tell you what. And Vinny, Vanilla Fudge from 1968 has been one of my favorite bands of all time. As you can see, I'm wearing their shirt.
Yeah, thanks for wearing the shirt. Very
cool. In 1968, I went to hear Vanilla Fudge live in concert at Lebanon, Illinois, and they changed my musical world. And from that time, they have been one of my favorite bands of all times. And then I've later become friends with them, which has been, you meet your heroes kind of thing, and it's been exciting. And then a couple months ago, they were gracious enough to invite me to come on and sit in with those guys at Wildly Theater in Edwardsville, Illinois. And we had so much fun. And for me to get on stage with my hero, VINNY MARTELL, is going to be super exciting. Not only the great Travis CLOER, the incredible, this girl is a superstar yet to be uncovered. Her name is SARA NIEMIETZ, of course.
You know what? And you talk about the pedigree. We all know the level of talent Richard Marx is, right? We know how he's touched so many careers. It's crazy. You go to a Richard Marx show, all you're doing two things. You're dancing and you're shaking your head. Like, he wrote that one too. It's just amazing.
Wrote.
And but I bring that up only because he's not going to have any slouches on stage with him. So, if Sarah, she keeps company with Richard Marx and Hugh Jackman, she can't be a slouch. This young lady.
I must be blackmailing some people something. Yeah.
You pulled the winning raffle ticket that week, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. I've been so lucky to play with and learn from some of the greatest. And, as a Chicagoan as well, a lot of us are Midwesterners, very excited to come back and play there.
Sarah, Travis, Vinny, double R, R squared, R to the second power, Robby Robinson, 45-year veteran. Thank you for putting this amazing mashup of talent together. And this isn't really quick. This isn't something you've been doing a long time or been doing a lot of shows. This is one of the only shows you're doing at this point, right?
We're doing a Route 66 tour that starts at the Arcada Theatre on October 17th, Tuesday night. You're going to be the first show we ever do. And then the next night we go to Bloomington, Illinois. The next night we go to Edwardsville, Illinois. And then the next night we go to Litchfield, Illinois. So we're going down Route 66 from Chicago to LA, but we're going to end it in Litchfield, Illinois.
Is fabulous. Travis, Robby, Vinny, and Sarah, thank you so much. I don't know if I'll sleep until October 17th when you see you guys live at the Arcada Theatre. Love you guys. Wish you best. God bless you, and we'll see you then.